So you want to self-improve, but you're not exactly sure where to start. I know it can seem overwhelming, especially at the beginning where you're kind of like, you know what, it's time for me to level up my life. It's time for me to get better. Well, today we're going to break down this thing and put it in some smaller chunks and just give you a way to get started. And this, I'm telling you, if you watch this video and you apply these principles, it's probably going to take you farther than just kind of trying to wing it. So, welcome back to the Free Game channel. This is where we level up life in all of our areas: spirituality, business, self improvement, all the things, just to have a more richer, more fulfilling life. And today's topic is just kind of where to start with self improvement. And I'm going to try to just break this down into like some smaller, digestible, few like big key things to remember. And I got my notes here because I don't want to make sure I don't want to miss anything with you all. So, um, first thing, mindset and vision, right? So you've probably heard about mindset before, but mindset is the most important thing for everything you're doing in life. Everything you're doing in life. I don't care what it is. So you want to make sure that you focus on and do things that are going to improve your mindset for self-improvement. So let's 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 talk about some actual things that you can do. So number one, a lot of us in today's society, we're on social media, we're on different platforms and things like that, where we're literally being programmed essentially. So you can kind of take control over what that program actually is, and the way you want to do that is control your algorithm, right? So let's say you're on YouTube, because you're on YouTube now. uh, you need to start searching for different topics that are related to self-improvement. So, and then click on the videos, and I know this might ruin a few people's watch time and stuff like that, but click on some videos so that it gets into your algorithm, so that it knows that you're looking to start seeing that type of content. Because what you're going to do is reframe and rewire the algorithms in your favor, so they start showing you things that you want to improve on. Maybe it's just general self improvement. Where do I self improve? How do I reinvent myself? Where to get started? And hopefully, videos like this will pop up for you. And each video, like, because I don't have it all figured out, and somebody else might say something that speaks to you in a better way. But you'll start to watch these videos and you'll start to see more, and it's going to start to click more. Your mindset's going to shift. You're going to start to put yourself in a better position to self improve. So that's one thing. Control your algorithm. Same thing goes for like Instagram. Um, let's say you want to stop like lusting like after women or whatever, but your Instagram's full of like baddie thoughts and twerking and skimpy outfits and stupid little dances with no clothes on. You know what Instagram, boy, if you watch one of them little videos, boy, it tries to flood you with fucking, excuse my friend, a freaking uh deluge of craziness after that, and you got to really watch that stuff, man. So what I like to do periodically, I'll hold it so I can say not interested, or like don't show me this. Depending on the platform, it's a little bit different, but you got to get that stuff off of there, because that's it's influencing you, it's programming you, it's just making you you know lose track of time, it's making you lust after different things. But like I said, control your algorithm. That's a super important thing to do. The second thing is going to be to build some consistent habits, right? You want to build consistent habits, and the only way you can really do that is through goal setting. But you also have to track the habits. If you can't really improve what you don't track, and this might be honestly, they're all important, but this is going to be really, really important. This is what changed the game for me as far as like actually improving in different areas, was tracking the things that I wanted to improve. And yes, it takes more effort, but you get into the habits of doing these things, and it just ends up being a game changer. So let's say that I'm in an accountability group right now, right? And they introduced me to a couple apps that I wasn't aware of. One is the Heavy app, Hevy. And I think I've mentioned that before, but I had some workout goals and some health and fitness goals. And what it allowed me to do was to actually have, track my workouts. And for me, like I was doing things like, I would wake up and try to do some push-ups every morning, or, maybe some stretches or whatever, but I was never tracking it. So it wasn't like I could pinpoint, how often I was really doing it. I wasn't able to pinpoint, how many reps and sets and things I was doing, to actually like track it into a place where I could make it get better, and I could see over time, like, oh, wow, okay, I spent such and such weeks on, this many reps and this many sets of this exercise. And then here I was able to move it up to, this level. Like when you're able to track it, it's completely different ball game. Same thing could go with nutrition. I mentioned this before. You want to track what you're eating. You want to, like I said, there was a study. I think it might have been Duke University or somewhere, but they did this study where they were basically tracking people that wanted to lose weight. And what they did was at first they just wanted them to start tracking the food that they ate. They didn't even tell them to like eat less, change their diet at all, whatever. But what they noticed is like the trend started going down as far as how much people were just consuming, just from the fact of them being aware of and tracking, what they were doing. And it wasn't even, like I said, they didn't even put them in a position where they were like, hey, I want you to track it and I want you to try to cut down on this or eat less or whatever. It was just the consciousness of it being front of mind that, what, I'm actually tracking what I'm doing, what I'm trying to improve, helped it improve automatically. So you need to do that with everything, whether it's, cutting down on the amount of cigarettes you smoke or alcohol you drink. You need to track how much you're doing. You need to track it. If you're doing it, you're going to be more mindful, and it's going to help you take steps in the right direction. I promise you, this tracking, finding apps or different things that can help you track the things you're trying to do. Another one, the Aura Ring. I got one of these, and it helps me track my sleeping patterns because that was something I wanted to improve. Also have a meditation app. Let me see what the name of it is, because I wanted to, make sure that my meditation was improving. And this was suggested to me by my accountability group as well, the Medito app. So it kind of gamifies it, and, you can do even like short little courses on meditation that can take you through a process of like getting better and better at it. You could do daily meditations of it as short as 3 minutes. And you just, hit play on it, but it keeps a track of how often you're doing it, and it gives you like a daily streak. And a lot of times when you gamify things, it kind of makes it a little bit more easy to turn it into a habit. So right now I'm on like a 15-day streak for meditation, and that's probably the longest that I've consistently meditated every single day ever. And now I feel like I'm building a habit where this is going to become a regular part of my life. So that's a game changer. So those are a couple of major points. So the last thing is, I think sometimes people have so many things they want to improve on that they don't know where to start. So I'm going to give you like just a couple of pillars of things you should probably choose from. You need a health, fitness, and nutrition goal, or somewhere in that area, because we can always get better there. You need a financial or career goal. They could be, interrelated depending on if you're a business person, entrepreneur, or you work a 9 to 5 or whatever. But you need, that type of goal. And then thirdly, you need some sort of creative goal, whether that be, learning some new skill, learning a foreign language, learning an instrument, a sport, and that could blur the line of the fitness one too. But if you just start in those 3 areas, find some things in there that'll help you get started. But hopefully this video will speak to some people out there that are just trying to figure out how and where to get started. And I promise you, adjusting your mindset, through things like controlling your algorithm and reprogramming yourself with the things that you're interested in. Maybe you want to learn about getting your money right, so you start searching for an intro to personal finance, or intro to investing, or intro to saving, or whatever the case might be. And then your algorithm starts showing you those things. It starts showing you those things. It starts showing you less of the things that are honestly not serving you. So turn off the things that aren't serving you, add in the things that are going to serve you. That's going to help. Number 2, tracking. You can't improve what you don't track. And that one was a super game changer for me. And then 3rd, like I said, just choose something from one of those 3 categories, and that'll help you at least get started. So, hey, if you're ready to get this thing started, definitely give me a subscribe and a like, because I plan on delivering more and more value in this way. And hopefully I'll just continue to get better at actually recording videos and speaking to the camera, because this is new to me too. So anyway, that's some free game. I appreciate you all for rocking with me. Until the next time.